All right, folks, in this video here, we're going to talk about page 51A factorization number 5. And then in this question here, let's read through the examples one by one. We have x to the power 4 minus 6x squared plus 1. First step, it asks us to take negative 6x squared and break it into two terms, negative 2x squared and negative 4x squared. The reason why we want to do it is because we cannot just factorize it this way. However, we could take advantage of this part, which is the negative 2x squared and also the negative 4x squared. When we have the negative 4x squared, we can pretty naturally change this into 2x to the power of 2. And if that doesn't make sense, we can actually factorize this part as well. So this part will become x to the power of 2 minus 1 to the power of 2. If you open this up, this becomes x to the power of 4 minus 2x to the power of 2 plus 1. And that's where we break this equations down into two pieces. The first piece is the x to the power of 4 minus 2x squared plus 1. The next piece is the minus 4x squared. And then you would be able to use difference square as a formula, right? So this says that factorize this and rewrite the term as that. So we have difference of two squares. This is the formula that we can use difference of square. So basically the difference of square formula looks like this. A squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a plus b. If you know this formula really well, then you'll be able to solve this really well too, because if this case, we have two differences of square as well, x squared minus 1 to the power of 2 minus 2x to the power of 2. And then this one and this one can be represented by a and b. Guess what? Now we can have x squared minus 1, which is this part, plus 2x, just like what we did over here, and then times it by the same x squared minus 1, but minus 2x. And now all we need to do is to rearrange everything so it looks nicer, looks prettier. Everyone likes things that looks prettier. So then we have the terms, which is 2x prior to that, and also we have the minus 2x prior to that too. With that being said, let's try question number 3 over here. We have x to the power 4 minus 7x squared plus 1. And you might be thinking, okay, Tony, in this case, how should I break this equation down into different pieces so I will be able to have the same formula that I can use, difference of square? So if you look at the example, it's breaking the negative 6x down into negative 2x squared and negative 4x squared. But also you can actually create something out of a thin air. In this case over here, however, the x to the power 4 and the plus 1, what do you need? Can you tell me? You actually need x to the power of 2 as well. 2x to the power of 2. So x to the power of 4 plus 2x to the power of 4 to the power of 2 plus 1. You need this to make a perfect square. This one will be x to the power of 2 plus 1 to the power of 2. Okay? So if you created this 2x squared out of thin air, what you should do, because you had negative 7x squared, right? So you should minus the 2x squared and also together with a minus 7x squared. Guess what? This one, what's 2 plus 7? It's 9. So then you have negative 9 x to the power of 2. So you're dealing with x to the power of 4 plus 2x squared plus 1 minus 9x squared. And guess what? The 9x squared will be 3x to the power of 2. And this one will be x squared plus 1 to the power of 2. And guess what? You have another difference of a square. So then you can just do x to the power of 2 plus 1 minus or plus 3x, x to the power of 2 plus 1 minus 3x. Rearranging everything, x squared plus 3x plus 1, x squared minus 3x plus 1. Done. And that's how you do this question. Okay, with that being said, let's take a look at question number 3. Over here, the idea in this page is that we have to use replacement, because something that's as difficult as x squared plus x and it appears twice, guess what? We can actually represent it by a, or you can represent it by n, by m, by b, anything. But in this case, we're going to use the first alphabet, which is a. So in that case, we have x squared plus x minus 6. We have x squared plus x minus 2. Then we can replace this by a, replace it by a. So literally, you replace it by a. So then you have a minus 6 times a minus 2 plus 3. And all you need to do is open up the bracket, which you will have a squared minus 8a plus 15. If you ask me where that 15 comes from, after you open this up, add the 3, you will have the 15. And now you can refactorize this a squared minus 8a plus 15, and you will be able to get a minus 3 times a minus 5. Last but not least, you replace the a back, which is, in this case, x squared plus x. So you have x squared plus x minus 3 and x squared plus x minus 5. So this should be concluding this one. Similarly, let's try question number 3. We have x squared plus 5x. We have x squared plus 5x plus 6. All we need to do is replace this by a. Replace it by a. So this becomes a plus 6 minus 16. Open the brackets. We have a squared plus 6a minus 16. Pretty easy for us to factorize that. We can factorize this as negative 8 and, plus 8 and negative 2. So then we have a plus 8, a minus 2. Replace the a with the x squared plus 5x. We have x squared plus 5x plus 8. And then x squared plus 5x minus 2. And that's how we do this question. Alrighty. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to talk about page 54a. And in this question over here, we have x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4, minus 8. We would first multiply the x plus 2 by x plus 3, and then the x plus 1 by x plus 4. If you want to ask me, Tony, why do we do that? It's because that we actually want the middle 5x. We want a middle 5x. If you try it out, you will see that if you use x plus 2 times the x plus 3, you will be able to get the 5x in the middle. And then if you use the x plus 1 times the x plus 4, you also get the 5x in the middle. So that helped us in terms of factorization. So once that's done, treat x squared plus 5x as a single quantity as if we let that to be equal to a. So in this example over here, it's not replacing this by a, but however, we can actually do this by ourselves, right? So we have a plus 6 and a plus 4 minus 8. If now you open up the bracket, you will be able to get a squared plus 10a plus 16. And then you factorize this a squared plus 10a plus 16. And once you factorize it, you should be able to get a plus 2 and a plus 8. And because we know that a is x squared plus 5x, so then that's how you get this one, okay? Hopefully this video helped you guys understand the page from 51 to 54. If there's any more questions, please let me know and I'll send you guys more videos. Thank you.